Hi everybody, it's Kara. If you've been watching my videos, you saw a few videos ago that I picked up a set of the Spectrum Noir markers and a few of the Promarkers to compare to my Copics that I already had. And so I thought I'd do a quick video. I've played with them a little bit, colored and done all that, and thought I would share just the basics of what I found. I do want to make it really clear I'm not Copic certified, I'm not a professional. I just love these markers because I like to color in the stamps. I'm really out of practice because I haven't been using my Copics at all lately, but I just wanted to show you what I'd found. So basically I have two versions of the Copic. I have the sketch and I have some of the chow, which are obviously the more round ones. I have both of those. They both have tips on each end. We have the paint brush tip here and the more broad tip here. And they're obviously very similar, both of these Copics. They have the same tips on each end, okay? And I do love the Copics. They've been a lot of fun to color with. These are relatively new out there, and I've been seeing a lot of videos about them, so I wanted to try that. So this one has a more fine point end to it instead of the paintbrush, and then it has the broad tip right there. The Promarker is similar to the Spectrum Noir in that it has a smaller tip at one end and it has the more broad tip at the other, or nib if that's what you'd like to call them. So I did look around just a little bit online because I don't know much about either of these markers. This brand actually has several different styles of markers, and they do have one that's called the Flex marker that has a brush nib at one end if that's what you like and you like these markers. So you should definitely check those out if you're interested in that. But as far as coloring with them goes, I decided to use one of my New La La Land stamps, this one in particular, Fancy Marcy, to try. I used some of this white cardstock, which is Gina K Luxury cardstock. I stamped out Fancy Marcy and was going to color 3 dresses because I thought that the Promarkers that I picked would be in pinks, because I tried to stay with pinks just to see if, you know, they were somewhat similar. But unfortunately, even though I picked Dusky Pink and Sun-Kissed Pink and Blush, they are more like flesh tones, like those right there. That's what they look like. So I ended up coloring 2 dresses and then doing 2 faces, just the skin, just to see if they all blended the same. So this is the Copic I used in the Copic. Let's see, I used one of my favorite little trios for pink, and that is R81, R83, and R85. I love those. And then for the Spectrum Noir, I used, let me pull them for you. I used BP2, BP6, and PL1, which are shown up here. So I basically used this one, and this one. I think all of them blended just fine. They did, you know, they did a great job. Similar to my Copics, I didn't have any major issues with that. I did feel like it took me longer to blend this set of pinks, but that could have been because they weren't all that closely related like the Copics were, so it, you know, might have taken a little bit more to blend them together. The one thing I would say about the Spectrum Noir is I thought that it would be easier to pick colors to blend because I was getting, you know, a set of 6 pink ones. But I know that there are other sets out there, larger sets, that kind of fill in the blanks in between some of the ones in the 6 marker set. I think they're called like brights and pastels and all that. And so I think it's a little harder when you're just getting just the 6 marker sets to do as much blending. With the Copics and the Promarkers, you have the option of buying individual markers. So, you know, if you know how the Copics work, you could get a set right off the bat because you could buy them individually that all kind of blended really nicely. The Promarkers, you could do the same thing because you can buy them individually. However, I think to have more of a blending ability, you'd have to buy more of the markers with the Spectrum Noir to get them to blend better. At least that's my opinion in what I've seen in videos out there and what I've tried with the coloring. So while the Spectrum Noir are cheaper, as is the Promarkers, you would probably have to buy more of them to get the same ability to blend, I guess I would say. So kind of depends. If you intended to go out and buy a big set of markers, then you could go with the Spectrum Noir and they would be probably less expensive than the Copics. I found my set of 6 over at Scrapbooking Warehouse. It was under $9 for them, not counting shipping. And I found the Promarkers over there as well for $2.15 a marker. Now I haven't bought any of the Copics lately since the prices have gone up. But if I do need to buy any more, I plan to just wait until I find them on sale because I do know that the Copics are getting pretty pricey. So unless you think you're going to use them a lot, you may want to go with the Spectrum Noir markers or the Promarkers because they are obviously more affordable. So that's kind of what I found for me, because I have quite a few of the Copics already. I have lots of the colors that I like to use. I just need to use them more. So I probably will be sticking with the Copics because, like I said, I've already made an investment into them and I do like them quite a bit. And for me, they're worth it. But both of these 2 markers, the Spectrum Noir and the Promarkers, did a great job coloring and blending. You'll just have to get more of them than the set of 6 if you go with the Spectrum Noir. And then the Promarker, I'm not exactly sure how their system works. They do have the little name right there and a small number underneath there. But I had a hard time picking from the website that I bought them from, just because the pictures, you know, online look like these would be pink, and they're obviously not pink. So that was the only problem I really had with them. If you have any concerns about marker shape, you know, if you don't like square markers, you might not want to go with the Spectrum Noir because they are obviously very square. These are more rounded. Just kind of depends on what you like. I know I kind of rambled a little bit, but I hope I gave you some information that helps if you're just starting out in picking some markers. If you have any questions that I didn't answer in this video, please leave me a comment or a question down below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. I hope this helped at least a little bit. And as always, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day wherever you're at. Bye.